Have you ever wondered if someone or something other than yourself could control your actions? Well, thankfully for humans, that's not the case, and the government certainly isn't making me say that. But for a certain species of caterpillar, becoming a zombie under something else's control is a very real possibility. The adults of the parasitic wasp Cotesia congregata lay their eggs in the tobacco hornworm caterpillar. Later, as the larvae growing inside the caterpillar are just about to emerge, they permanently and completely shut off the caterpillar's feeding behavior. Don't worry, the wasps are very tiny compared to the caterpillar, so caterpillar's just fine, except for the never eating again part. The larvae do this so that the caterpillar can't just eat them off of its back while they're developing. So the larvae emerge, they spin their cocoons on the back of the caterpillar, metamorphose into adults, and fly away. Later, the caterpillar starves to death. So my research asks the question that's probably on a lot of your minds right now. How in the heck do the wasp larvae do this? How do they simply turn off this most basic and fundamental of drives, particularly in a caterpillar, which is essentially a walking stomach? Well, unfortunately, science hasn't given me the ability to read caterpillars' minds yet. So we'll have to run a few experiments to get some picture of what's going on inside the brains of these caterpillars. We're going to look at the chemical and electrical changes that take place in the nervous system of parasitized caterpillars and see how this lines up with their changes in behavior leading up to the ultimate end in feeding. We suspect that the wasps aren't reinventing the wheel, biologically speaking, and instead that they're hijacking some sort of existing physiological response already in the caterpillars. For example, like us, when a caterpillar has eaten a bunch, it feels full and it stops eating. So it's very possible that the wasps are simply making the caterpillar feel full all the time, so it won't eat anymore. Figuring out the mechanism of this dramatic behavior manipulation could inspire new methods for precise manipulation of behavior in the nervous system in a research setting. It could also give us some idea of an answer for that big, frustratingly open question of how changes in the brain are ultimately tied to changes in behavior. Thank you.